This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll take this down to the 47. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Great. Set. $63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Now Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Great, set.
Right to the air. It's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake.
And he's in. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run. Let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having...
He's got his big tight end. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Third and 6.
Great, set. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles keep rolling right along. 38-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
No touch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He finds Jahan Dotson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
63, 63, 63. Delta.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, 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 set. Duo left. Delta.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Great, great, set. Delta.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey.
In motion, the tight end Uzama.
Delta.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Great, 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 set. Hey.
In motion, the tight end Uzama.
Delta.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
So Goedert, the tight end, comes in motion. He's got this complete. That's Smith. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards.